Are you ready? You ready, boy?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude. Let's get it. Let's do it.
All right. What's good, locals? Welcome back to the Local Podcast, the podcast where we talk about video games, anime, sometimes movies, TV shows, anything that catches our interest, but we mainly focus on video games, I would like to say. You have me, Carlos Perez, and my co-host, Miguel
Miguel
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
There he is. Sorry.
Hi.
Pretty much you can find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Audioboom, Google Play, and that one link that exists somewhere out in the world that we do not know. But usually you can find links to those in the description, but I found out that when they've been in the description, sometimes you won't be able to click the link on some apps. So if you want to find official links to all those applications, you can check the YouTube bio or the Audioboom webpage of our podcast. So definitely check that out, or just message me and I'll send you a link direct to it if you guys can't find it. But regardless, this is episode 34. And how do we always start this, Mike?
How our weekend was and stuff like that. So normally you ask me first. I'm gonna ask you this time, Carlos. Carlos, how was your weekend?
I threw the reverse card in Uno, so you go first. No, all right, I'll go first. Sure, I'll go first. This is pretty neat. What did we do? Or I'll start off with I did, and then we'll talk about what we did in the end. Or you cover that segment, what we did.
Yeah, perfect.
Pretty much what I did this week. What did I do? I played Fall Guys. I've been playing the beta a lot, and oh my god, it officially releases tomorrow, dude. August 4th, as we are recording it. We are recording this podcast August 3rd, but it releases August 4th. And oh my god, dude. It is so much fun. I was streaming it too, and oh my god, that was a really good stream too. I got I think 5 subscribers and a couple of new followers, and I do pretty much every time you follow me or subscribe to me. Followers, I pick the trick and I do a trick for you. Subscribers, they pick the trick and I do the trick for them. And oh my god, dude, all my friends that subscribe to me made me do some hard ass tricks. I was so pissed. I did a nollie double kickflip, a nollie hard flip, a double kickflip, a regular kickflip, and some other tricks. But oh my god, it was too much for me to handle. I should put a limit. But I didn't want to leave them hanging because I knew I could do those tricks. But the way my floor is in my room, it's tile. So my wheels were getting stuck on the crack, so I couldn't really pop them right. But I was able to land my tricks. But regardless, it was pretty cool. I played some Fall Guys, been playing some Valorant, getting my Battle Pass finished. Ghost of Tsushima, still grinding through that game. I finally got to the beginning of the first half. Did that make sense? So there's 3 acts in the game. I've got to Act 2 finally. And oh my god, I can only imagine how much more shit I gotta do. I could literally just grind through it and just do story modes, but not doing the side missions isn't me. Just because I think the side missions are really cool.
Yeah. Like when I went over to your house, you showed me like the map. I think you're on the second island, right? Yeah. And there was like 2 more islands or 3 more, and I was like, Jesus, this is like a big ass map, a big ass game.
Yeah, so I could have honestly been there a long time ago, but like I said, I've just been doing every little thing that I could just because I'm having fun with the game.
True. Are you trying to platinum the game?
Yeah, I heard it's an easy platinum from what my brother told me. I don't have to 100% everything. Pretty much most of the trophies are just story mode anyways. Maybe 5% of the trophies are other things, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, I'm playing through that. What else was I gonna say? Fall Guys is really fun. That comes out tomorrow, and yeah, I can't say pretty much what else I've been playing, but yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Oh, one interesting thing that did happen though, I went to Walmart, right? This might be boring, but this is pretty much, I guess, just filler. But I went to Walmart to go get snacks, and Walmart to me has these best donut hole balls or whatever's, and I wanted some, so I go to the donut aisle. And they didn't have it. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just get regular powdered donuts that they have because I like their powdered donuts, whatever. So I grab a box. And one night I ate one. And I was like, does my breath smell that bad where this donut tastes expired? It tastes weird. I was like, what the heck? And then So like a few days later, I don't eat any donuts, and so I brush my teeth. I wait a little bit, and I'm chilling. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try a donut now. I know my teeth are clean and stuff, so let's try it. My taste buds gotta be fresh. I try one, and it still tastes the same. And I was like, what the heck's up with these donuts? Are they expired or something? So I checked the box. It says they don't expire until like the 21st of August. And I was like, what the hell? And I read the title of the donuts.
Mm-hmm.
They're lemon flavored powdered donuts.
Fuck, you
And
fucked up.
and I was like, what the hell? Who would buy these? I can understand lemon cake, but like lemon powdered donuts, these taste so weird. Like I don't know, it
Really?
just blew my mind. I was like, wow, I can't believe I grabbed the wrong fucking donuts. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, fuck yeah. That's pretty much my week. That was the most interesting thing this week.
For sure. That is interesting.
But
But
yeah, what have you been doing?
I've been running a lot at my local park. I just came back from a run just like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, I've been running. I turned in that piece for Nickelodeon. I
Mm-hmm.
only turned in one piece, sadly. I was supposed to turn in three, but I just got caught up with like other stuff and other personal projects. And yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go. I highly doubt it that I'll get a job over there just because of the way I handled the situation of me just turning in one project when it was supposed to be like three or more. But yeah, that happened. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 2 remake, the Fourth Survivor extra mode. I've been playing that every night before I go to bed.
Damn.
Like even after this podcast, I'm gonna be playing it. It's just that I'm just trying to beat my time. My current time is with the Fourth Survivor. What you have to do is you're like pretty much like what the title says. You're like the fourth survivor of the Raccoon City nuke. Well,
Mm-hmm.
before it gets nuked, and you're supposed to get out of the city as soon as possible. This helicopter has to pick you up towards the end of the game. So yeah, I've been trying to beat my current time of 10 minutes and 14 seconds, but I just can't do it. But hopefully I get to beat it tonight after the podcast. But yeah, I've been playing just Resident Evil 2 remake. It's just such a gorgeous game on my TV. It's in HDR 4K on the Xbox One X, and Jesus, it's like such a beautiful game. I just
Hmm.
like there's times when I just like pause the game. I don't do anything. I just like look around. Just
Nickelodeon, if you're listening to this, we know the real reason why he did not submit three
yeah, that's
three
it.
commissions. He's
For
too
real.
busy playing Resident Evil. You sound like the creator of Hunter x Hunter. He's too busy playing fucking Dragon Age or not Dragon Age. Dang, what's that game called? Dragon Quest. There we go.
Mhm. For
No, I'm
real,
just
but
kidding. But go on.
yeah, but yeah, and on what did we do the live stream? I mean the video of playing Cuphead.
The Let's
Uh,
Play.
yeah, let's play. When was it?
Wasn't it yesterday?
Was it? I think it was on 2 days ago, right?
Yeah,
I don't
yesterday
know,
or
but
2 days ago for sure.
yeah, it was like that we did that. That was really, really fun, dude.
Yeah, heck yes.
Uh, that show is just so funny. I can't wait to see the video.
Hmm.
I really can't. I'm definitely gonna be sharing that one. It's just so funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, it's just yeah, and hopefully we get to like pass the game, sooner or later. You know.
Yeah, pretty much what me and Mike did. We played, pretty much recorded our first like Let's Play video, I guess you would call
Hmm.
it. And then
Hmm.
literally right after we were done recording, I was like, I feel like it would be better if we live stream this, like us
Hmm.
playing through the game, because then it'll just automatically save to the cloud on Twitch. So for
Hmm.
sure we're gonna be live streaming this. I don't know when this episode will go live, but we're gonna be live streaming Thursday. We're gonna play
Hmm.
some more Cuphead,
Hmm.
and yeah, that's gonna be tight. For sure,
Hmm.
we'll see how it goes with the Let's Play, but I'm not really
Hmm.
sure. But I know live streaming is gonna be way more fun.
Hmm.
We'll be interacting
Definitely,
with whoever watches and stuff. But yeah, the
definitely.
Cuphead was so dope. I never got that far when we played together, so I'm
Hmm.
like it's weird because I feel like I would consider myself a huge fan, but I'm not a huge fan because I haven't even played this game, but I feel like I love it so much that I want to consider myself a fan. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like when this game first came out for Xbox and PC, I bought it on both systems. And then
Hmm.
but I never played it. When it dropped for Switch, I bought it day one when it came out. I
Hmm.
still never played it. And then freaking pretty much Yeah, we finally started playing the other day, and I love it. Like I thought I would.
Yeah, it was funny.
But what were you, did you have any more else to say that you did this week?
No, that's pretty much it. Running the Nickelodeon submission
Mm-hmm.
and Cuphead with you. That was pretty much it.
All right, well, let's hop into some gaming news. We got a pretty short news week this week, I guess.
Hmm.
But there should be more news for the next episode. But
Hmm.
it's going by pretty slow. Not a lot of stuff is popping.
Hmm.
But regardless, we could hop into, I guess, the only movie news that interests us, unless you have some stuff on the side that you want to mention. Uh,
Uh, Not really. As of now, not. I don't know.
all right. Well, the only movie news that I saw interesting was Batman: Death in the Family, the
Hmm.
animated movie. If you guys
Hmm.
have not seen the Red Hood movie of Batman, that movie is so good. Regardless, but this one
Hmm.
is Batman: Death in the Family. I believe it's their first interactive movie. If you have seen the movie on Netflix called Bandersnatch by the Dark Mirror people or something, Black Mirror
Hmm.
people? Pretty much as the movie is playing, you choose options on which way to go. So with this one, this tells the story of Jason Todd and Batman if you don't know Jason Todd, he's the Red Hood. Pretty much, I believe he's the only Robin that died. I'm not really sure, but
Hmm.
pretty much the Joker kills him. He blows up in a warehouse factory and stuff, and Batman just doesn't make it there on time. And I guess Ra's al Ghul at one point wanted to make amends with Batman, so he grabbed Jason Todd's body and threw him in the what's that? What would you call that pit? The labyrinth pit to make you immortal.
Uh, the Fountain of Youth,
There
something
you
like that.
go. Yeah, something like that. So he throws him in there and he gets resurrected, but he doesn't get resurrected fully, like as you would expect with anything. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it tells you options. Like you see Batman going up to the warehouse. It says like find Joker and capture him, save Jason Todd, or something else. But I'm really excited for that to come out. I'm definitely gonna pick that up just because that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, and it's interactive too. So it's not a video game like Telltale games, right?
No, I guess you could kind of compare it to Telltale, but Telltale has more of a gameplay in
Yeah, yeah.
mechanic in it. Like you're actually moving the character and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But once you get to an interaction scene, that's when you pick and choose your story. But
Hmm.
throughout the whole movie, your choices affect the storyline for sure.
That's sick.
But yeah, for sure, it's more of a movie than a game.
Hmm.
So if that catches your interest, I say definitely check that out. And if that
Hmm.
doesn't, then just go watch the Red Hood movie because I cannot recommend that movie enough. I love that movie.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, you said no movie news pop in your head.
No movie. I don't know if we mentioned it. The SpongeBob movie that was supposed to come out in theaters is going to stream. I think we mentioned that one already, right?
Never. What? Wait. What SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, the one with the Gary when Gary gets lost.
Is it the newest 3D model?
Yeah, yeah, the 2020 the film that was supposed to come out this summer, but yeah, they because of COVID, they're gonna stream it to Netflix, I think.
What the heck, dude?
Yeah,
I thought this movie came out a long time ago, like in
no,
January. The one with Keanu
no,
Reeves?
yeah, with Keanu Reeves, yeah, it's gonna be streamed. It's not gonna be in theaters anymore.
What the heck? Oh yeah, it says the release date was May 22nd, 2020. Dude, I thought this movie came out like in January and I just skipped it.
Yeah, just this year's been a hell of a ride, man. It just seems so long, but yeah.
Yeah, this says dang it, yeah, I can't that's weird.
Mhm.
So you said it's coming to Netflix?
Yeah, so I've heard it's gonna be streamed to Netflix.
That's cool then, because I kind of didn't want to go to the movies to watch that, but now I
Yeah,
can just watch it
I
for
mean,
free.
like, I would have, I would have loved to go to the theaters, just to watch the SpongeBob movie, but
Hmm.
yeah, because of the COVID thing, like, it's quite of a bummer because like I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, and I watched like all SpongeBob films at theaters, so yeah, to see this one go to stream, like, it sucks,
Hmm. Have I ever mentioned like when the SpongeBob movie, the first one ever came out, I got cocky.
Wait, what? You got what?
I got cocky with it.
Really? How?
So pretty much we were going to the movies, me and
Hmm.
my family and stuff when I was like a little kid, dude. And like
Hmm.
I noticed, I was like, you know what? I've noticed that every time when we go to the movies, I always get to pick the movie. You know what?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go watch the SpongeBob movie. And then so when they asked us, I said the SpongeBob movie, and my dad hit me with, you know what, Jay? You've been picking the movies all the time, so let's let someone let's
Yeah,
let
I think you
someone else
told
pick
me.
a movie. And I sat in the back. I was like, ah, all right. And I never got to see that movie in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, but I
Let me
watched
guess.
it, but I never
Yeah.
got to see it in theaters.
Let me guess. David chose the film, right?
I
And
don't
you guys.
remember what we went to go watch after that.
Yeah, I think he did tell me that that your dad told you that, you know what, Junior, you've been picking the movies this time. So he told, I think he asked David, your brother,
Mm-hmm.
which film you guys were gonna wanted to watch. So I think you did tell me.
Yeah, that was funny,
That's funny though.
but yeah, I didn't know that the SpongeBob movie didn't come out. But
Yeah.
all right, that's neat. I don't have any
Mhm.
movie news left. But I guess you could pretty much we could segue our way into some video game news.
Mhm.
Uh, I guess something that ties in with Cuphead that we could just get out the way. Cuphead finally launched for PlayStation 4.
Mhm.
That's pretty neat. At least, I mean, not that Xbox is like greedy with their exclusives, but at least they're out there sharing them. You know what I mean? Not that they were
Yeah.
ever greedy.
Mhm.
But I guess that'll tie into the next segment that we go into. But yeah, Cuphead launched on PS4, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes me want to buy it for PS4 just so I could keep supporting them, just because I
Yeah,
like that
I'm
company.
pretty sure they've got enough support, man. Cuphead's just really popular amongst,
Yeah,
streamers and whatnot. But
you
yeah,
know,
it's pretty good,
Cuphead was only made by like 4 people, right?
I think so. And if that's true, then wow, congrats to them because I know they're making mad bank
Yeah,
with
and
that
let
game.
alone they're making so much money, and let alone that Microsoft bought like some exclusivity. Like, hey, like we're gonna give you money, and you just keep making Cuphead games, but you launch first with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that was awesome to see that too. I was like, heck yeah, give them all the money like they asked for because they make great stuff. I love the art style, the
Mm-hmm.
music, the platforming, the way they fight. Oh my god,
Hmm.
it's such like it feels like how would it like not like an arcade game, but I don't know. I feel like I have like a good spot for like that type of art style because I feel like that's my favorite Mickey Mouse series of cartoons. Like
Yeah, the
the
1940s, right?
yeah, like the
Yeah.
black and white series, whatever's.
Hmm.
I don't know what you call that cartoon style. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
But for sure, that is my favorite cartoon style of all. Like I like that, and I think to go back to like oldie cartoons, I like Looney Tunes.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, something about that just like it
Very
clinches good with
nostalgic,
me. I love it.
Yeah.
The music is really good too.
Oh yeah, that too.
For
That
sure,
too.
the story is nice too.
Hmm.
We didn't get really far. We got like 4 bosses in.
Hmm.
We got to the plane level, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The plane level, and we found a secret way to go underneath to the plant level.
Hmm.
So that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, Cuphead's launching on PS4. It already launched. Go get the game if you have not played it. I cannot recommend it enough. I think it retails for $20, and there's
Hmm.
gonna be DLC coming out. There's no
Hmm.
specific date when it comes out, but I don't know much about it because I didn't want to know more spoilers when I was watching anything. I can't believe I
Hmm.
haven't even got the. I know. I think I kind of know how the game ends, but I didn't like. I'm not trying to watch a lot to get it spoiled. I want to go everything firsthand.
Yeah, yeah.
I did watch my friend stream. My friend Fox.
Hmm.
I actually don't even know his real name now that I think about it. I just call him Fox because that's how I found his streamer name. But he's a
Hmm.
friend of my friend Robert's, and I found his stream through there. And he's a really cool guy. Check out his stream, Fox Official Plays on
Hmm.
Twitch. He has his own podcast too with his friend Aussie Gamer.
Hmm.
I feel like a bad friend because I forgot his podcast name, but if you could go find his podcast, I say definitely check it out. I listened to
Hmm.
it once, and I feel bad because I only listened to it once. So if you're listening, Fox, I'm sorry, but but yeah, I was watching him stream it last night, and dude, I didn't know you could pass a level with pacifist.
Pacifist?
Yeah, like you beat an entire level without killing any enemies, and you know how you get graded a level at the end? Yeah, it gives you a letter P for pacifist.
Oh, I think those run and gun
Yeah.
levels?
Hmm.
Yeah, you know how you can just like run it, you can just like skip through the enemies? I
Yeah.
think that's what, yeah. Should have
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. I was like, what the heck? I did not know this. This is cool. But
Next time, next time. No.
yeah, I thought
It's
that
like,
was really neat.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll cross that off. Cuphead launched on PS4. Definitely go check that out if you have a PlayStation and you haven't played Cuphead at all. I say definitely check that out. It's really fun, and if you have someone like to play it with, I have Mike. He lives down the street, so he's gonna come over and just play couch
Hmm.
co-op. Sadly, there's no online co-op, which I kind of wish they did. I'm pretty sure I would have played it earlier if they did, but I could have swore they were implementing that, but I guess not.
Hmm.
But yeah, Cuphead couch co-op is super fun. Supposedly, Mike too. Fox told me that uh, co-op is harder than single player on Cuphead.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, I think like the way we experienced, you know how there was times where there was so
yeah.
much on screen
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know which character you are and stuff like that. It really doesn't make it hard, you know.
Hmm.
In some way, in some way. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, something like it, like supposedly like since there's two people, like you kill the
Mhm.
enemies faster, so they beef them up a little. I guess I'm not
Okay.
really sure. I didn't look into it, but that's what he told me. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm always up for a challenge. Fuck it.
Hmm. Hmm.
um, but yeah, I guess more PlayStation news. August PlayStation Plus free games that I had to mention.
Hmm.
Fall Guys is only for PlayStation 4 and PC. I don't know if it's coming to Xbox or Switch, but yeah, Fall Guys is gonna be free for PlayStation Plus members. Could you believe that?
That's good, you know.
Dude, that's really good recognition. The only time I ever seen this with another game that launched was Rocket League, and look how big Rocket League took off.
Hmm.
Like for sure, I was day one on Rocket League on my PlayStation account when it came out. Like me and my friends, and no joke, we were pretty good. But then we kind of all just stopped playing, and I got back on it on PC, and I am garbage. I do not play like how I used to. No joke.
Hmm.
Like not like I was like really good. Like I could play like ranked and stuff, but I feel like I was pretty good. Like being goalie and making my shots in, controlling the ball. But yeah, Rocket
Hmm.
League was pretty fun and successful when it launched for PlayStation Plus for free. But
Hmm.
so if you have PlayStation Plus and you do not know what Fall Guys is, it's pretty much a 60-player battle royale Mario Party mini game. There's no board games, it's just mini games. So pretty much there's 5 rounds. It could be the first round could be like a parkour run where the first 45 people that cross the finish line go on to the next round. So if
Hmm.
you make it within the first 45, you're good to go. And then the next round could be whoever gets the next 10 people that get eliminated, the rest of you guys move on. Like it could be like you're spinning on a wheelbarrow, but there's obstacles. Like if you fall down the pit, you're done. So pretty much it's 60 players, and whoever is the last one standing on the fifth round wins completely. And it's so
Hmm.
fun, dude. No joke. It's a really good game. I suggest, well, you don't even have PlayStation Plus, huh?
No, I don't.
Regardless, regardless if you don't, the game is the game retails for $20 and there's a collector's edition that gives you like 4 skins and some extra coins. I don't know what the coins actually do yet, but regardless, $20 for that game, I think is worth it. Even and if you don't even have PlayStation Plus, I say get PlayStation Plus because I think it's like what $10 for a month. Mike,
So, yeah, I think it is.
well, whatever is the cheapest option for PlayStation Plus, get that, and then you just get Fall Guys for free. Obviously, you do need to have a PlayStation Plus membership to play online with others because it's an online multiplayer game. But
Mhm.
regardless, it's such a fun game. And I guess to mention also the other game of August PlayStation Plus free games is Modern Warfare 2 remastered. So that's cool.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of hyped that I didn't buy it, so now I could just get it for free.
Yeah, yeah, for free, you know.
Yeah,
That's
definitely these
cool.
two games. If you do not own these games, or if you don't have Modern Warfare 2, pick it up because the Modern Warfare 2 story mode is literally one of my favorite stories that I've ever
Mhm.
played in a game. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
damn
actually
good.
yeah, yeah, on the PS3 that was the actual that's my first Call of Duty game I've ever passed. And since then, you know, I haven't even played Call of Duty. But yeah,
Hmm.
Modern Warfare 2 is like really like I love the plot twist in the end,
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
it's that
good.
game. Definitely. So I highly recommend it, especially with, you know, the graphics amped up and stuff like that. That's good.
Hmm.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, definitely. If you have PlayStation Plus, just pick up both these games just to add them to
Mhm.
your library whatsoever. You probably don't even have to play them, but hey, who's gonna say no to free games? You know what I
True.
mean? But
Yeah.
for sure, Fall Guys, oh my god, dude, it's so fun. It's like
Hmm.
more of an adult version of parkour. It's like Wipeout, I guess,
Hmm.
or American Ninja Warrior and stuff. It's really fun.
Hmm.
Really simple to play. Like anyone can play it. I
Hmm.
highly suggest it. Um, so that's pretty much. We got Cuphead on PlayStation 4, August PlayStation Plus free games, Modern Warfare 2 and Fall Guys. Uh, Let me see. Another big thing that we could talk about is the Avengers War Table beta.
Hmm.
Pretty much, dang it. The Avengers War Table beta starts off with the opening scene, the Golden Gate Bridge, and that's about 25 minutes of gameplay for the beta.
Hmm.
The beta starts off at the Golden Gate Bridge. You pretty much do that, not the entire sequence, I assume, but pretty much it leads up to the end of the battle with Taskmaster. And after you do that, it opens up like a whole new world for you to do. There's a bunch of single player missions, co op missions, everything. So it showed off a lot of gameplay that I'd never seen. And no joke, I was shitting on this game pretty bad about like the character graphics. And
Hmm.
honestly, after I seen this war table, it made me pretty hype. Like no joke,
Yeah.
after I saw
Mhm.
this, I was like, you know what? Let me go pre-order it for PC so I could get into the beta and actually play this thing. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of sad that I did, but we'll get more into that later. What were we gonna say right now?
Yeah, because in the full presentation of the Marvel's Avengers War Table video, I see there's a lot of YouTubers, like giving testimonials and stuff like that, and saying like, "Oh, this game is good," you know. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, you can just you'll probably think of, oh, these YouTubers are probably paid, but honestly, like the enthusiasm in their faces says it all. Like it looks like they're actually hyped up for the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like when he showed it off like during E3, I think, or
Mm-hmm.
earlier this year, the gameplay, like the fighting mechanics was like to
Yeah, it
me.
looked like
Yeah,
what's a
too
way to
stiff. It
yeah,
looked
yeah,
too
it looks
stiff.
stiff.
But
Mm-hmm.
now it's like so smooth. I feel like, they just got more time to refine like the gameplay,
Yeah,
which
hell
is
yeah.
which is good. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the way you can interact with Hulk, him
Yeah, I
destroying
thought
stuff.
you would.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love Hulk. I just love the way he like destroys everything, and him seeing Abomination on there is really badass too.
Yeah, for sure. Like no, like I said, I was really iffy on this, and
Mhm.
I did not want to buy this until I saw a review. But after I saw this war table, I was like, I'm in for it. Hell yeah, sign me up. This looks dope. I will probably never play. I really don't know that Kala Khan girl. I do not know anything about her, but she looks so boring to me. But
Mhm.
supposedly she's the main character. Like she focuses on the entire story because I guess after if you haven't seen the E3 trailer, pretty much Captain America dies, right?
Mhm.
And that's where it focuses on. And after that, pretty much, I guess the Avengers split up, and she's the reason why all the Avengers are coming back together. So it
Mhm.
will focus around her. Maybe I will like her throughout once I found out more of her character, but so far she looks really boring and bland to me. She just looks like I guess like a girl version of Mr. Fantastic that can't do like that much fantastic stuff. Like
Mhm.
Mr. Fantastic seems like he can stretch his arms far as fuck, and she looks like she has a limit.
Mhm.
I don't know how to describe it. I know Mr. Fantastic has a limit too, but she looks like she's really limited. I don't know. Just
Mhm.
comparing, I guess, isn't a good way to do it, but she seems pretty boring to me. But I know
Mhm.
for sure maybe once the game comes out, I'll like her character more, or even maybe in
Yeah.
the beta.
Or maybe, you'll just upgrade. You'll just get more powers, more stuff to do, like to upgrade your character.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that, but we don't really fully know.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so basically the war table starts off with the beta. When you first go in, you do the Golden Gate Bridge sequence, fight Taskmaster, and after that you open up like a whole new like scenario. Like you get to pick and choose your missions. I think there's a sequence of missions you have to do to be able to do anything freely, but that's kind of cool because I would rather have that than me pick and choose what I want to do already. And you could do all these like sequences together co-oply
Mhm.
multiplayer. Um,
Mhm.
and then after I know once you do all the sequences, you're free to do anything. Like there's more like side missions. I guess you would call them like there's a side story where you encounter Abomination, so that looks pretty hype. I wonder if like that's gonna be a boss fight or maybe just like you know how in Ratchet and Clank when Clank would run away from that big robot.
Mm. Yeah, I remember.
I forgot his name, but yeah, maybe it's gonna be something like that. It would be pretty cool if that's a boss battle
Mm-hmm.
to fight Abomination. I don't know if they
Mm-hmm.
will give us 2 boss battles, but we will see. Once the beta comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, After that, I guess they showed off like some other stuff that you're gonna be able to do in the beta. Like there's these things called harm rooms. They're pretty much
Mm-hmm.
like training missions and pretty much to test the abilities of all the characters you're able to play as. So you're basically going to be able to be played as Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, and Kamala Khan. That's the girl with the long arms and the thunderball on her chest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so pretty much there's harm rooms to test everyone's abilities, and then after you unlock that little training room, I guess they unlock training missions in those harm rooms. And if you think about it, like if you've seen it, it looks like those Batman missions when it's just like a series of events when you're fighting like 5 enemies, 10 enemies, 15
Mm-hmm.
enemies, 25 enemies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to do combos with your Batarang. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what those things were called in the Arkham games?
When you're battling out with like multiple enemies.
Yeah, like or when you had to like do the side thing when you're Robin.
Uh, I don't know. I haven't played that game in a while.
Yeah, me
But
neither. But it was something like that I compared it to. It seemed like
mm-hmm.
hordes of waves of enemies. It looked really cool though.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they showed off war zones, pretty much online co-op missions. The beta progression shows off Iron Man's. They showed off Iron Man's ultimate, the Iron Hulk suit. That was really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like for sure, basically those are pretty much to me in my eyes. It showed off a lot like new gameplay I've never seen, and it
Mm-hmm.
changed my mind. Like I really like am hyped for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, After that, they showed off beta progression. You only will be able to get one page of a skill tree, and pretty
Mm-hmm.
much it leads up to that person's ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if everyone else has their ultimates, but they said for sure Iron Man will have his ultimate, and that's him becoming the Hulkbuster suit. And damn, that thing looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a you get 1 page out of 3 pages of a skill tree. The rest of the pages will unlock when the full game comes out. They're not trying to show everything, all at
Mm-hmm.
once. They
Mm-hmm.
showed that. It looked pretty neat. For sure to describe the game, I would describe it kind of like you would have to grind to get new armor, new skins and stuff like that. Kind of like Destiny where when you find loot,
Mm-hmm.
like and as you add new loot to your suit, you want better loot on you to get better loot, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But no joke, I'm all up for it. It looks way I'm not trying to compare it to Destiny, but that's the closest thing I could compare it to. For sure it looks nothing like it or plays anything like it, but it looks neat and I'm up for it.
Yeah, you know how we were talking about like the skill sets, purchasing armor and stuff like that. You think they'll include microtransactions where you have to pay for it in some way,
Hell
like
no.
after money?
I don't think Disney would want another microtransactions issue again like they did with Battlefront 2.
Mm, never know.
If anything, I doubt they'll have microtransactions. If anything, any microtransactions would have to be kind of like V-Bucks where you could buy like coins to upgrade something in your suit,
Hmm.
but nothing like no exclusive skins or stuff like that. I feel like you're gonna have to earn all of it,
Hmm.
At least that's what I assume because if there's gonna be microtransactions like that, like loot boxes, I doubt there'll be loot boxes for sure. I doubt it. But overall impression, when you watched it, did it change your mind like
Oh
on your
yeah.
initial
Oh,
reaction?
definitely. At first I was like, meh. It's just the character models, and the stiff gameplay. Like it was kind of clunky when
Mm-hmm.
I first watched the E3 gameplay. But now looking at it, watching it now, like it's obvious they put a lot of work into like the animation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The character models still look the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing that Hawkeye reveal in the end of the presentation is pretty badass.
Yeah, dude. No joke. I have never been interested in the character of Hawkeye, but
Mhm.
once I saw like the character review, I was like, God damn, he looks like a badass. And
Mhm.
they showed off Hawkeye because I guess people were asking where is he because he was part of the Avengers in the movie, I guess.
Mhm.
And So they showed him off, and they revealed some information that he's gonna have like his own side story in his game to see where he was at and see how he becomes into the Avengers and stuff. So it
Mhm.
looked really neat. He looks so bad, like he looks hella different.
Mhm.
I think there was a comment I think I saw on Twitter. I forgot who said it, but someone said that Hawkeye looked like Cole from Infamous, and I thought that was really funny because he does look like Cole.
He does.
It's so crazy, but he looks really good. Another thing that popped in my head when I saw him, he looked like what's his name from Hitman?
The bald dude,
Yeah,
Agent 7,
there
Agent
we go,
something.
something like that. Yeah, it looked like him. I was like, oh shit. But he looked like
Mhm.
a badass. I can't wait for. I can't for sure. I'm definitely gonna play as Hawkeye when he comes out.
Yeah. What do you think of them introducing having Spider-Man for the PS4 version?
This is the thing. I know Sony they own the Spider-Man rights for the video, like not just for the video game, they own other rights too. But so
Mhm.
far, Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Spider-Man, and then they got Spider-Man Miles Morales coming out holiday 2020, and now
Mhm.
they announced. It was leaked that Spider-Man was exclusive to PlayStation. Then they just came out and said it. Yeah, Spider-Man's gonna be exclusive to PlayStation in 2021 for free
Mhm.
DLC. Um, I it's a cool idea, but it kind of bums me out because the game in general, Avengers, is available on all platforms excluding Switch. And
Mhm.
just knowing that Spider-Man, the only way to play as Spider-Man is on PlayStation. Like
Mhm.
after I saw this war table, like I said, I went to go pre-order so I could get into the beta on PC, you
Uh,
know?
yeah.
And I'm not going to be able to play as my favorite superhero in this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe yeah, he'll be a timed exclusive, but I don't. Who knows how long? Because they didn't mention that he was a timed exclusive at all. They just said he was exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah.
It like bums me out because like, damn, I would have pre-ordered on my PlayStation to get the beta. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And another thing is too is that I don't have a lot of like close friends that have PlayStation or would let alone like get together and like, hey, dude, let's get the Avengers game. You down? And like to play together on PlayStation. I feel like if anyone's gonna be down to play the Avengers game, it's gonna be my PC homies. You know?
Mhm.
Like I know I could probably find online friends that'll play the PlayStation version with me, but like most of my online friends too have PCs. You know what I mean?
True, true.
So why would they go to something less powerful than when they could just play on their PC? And I know they wouldn't do that just for Spider-Man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, for other games too, obviously.
Maybe my brother, because he barely plays his PC,
Mhm.
but yeah, just to see that, like, to have an exclusive one character kind of sucks. But it's understandable. It that does seem like a Sony move that they would
Yeah.
be like, nah, Spider-Man
Yeah.
could only be played on our console. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've done it before with Kratos on Mortal Kombat, the 2011 version. You still
Oh
remember?
yeah, they did do that. But
Yeah,
then
so
again, that's Kratos. That's like that's a Sony thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
like if you think about it, like for sure we're just talking about Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. But
Mhm.
there has been other Spider-Man games on other consoles, like the
Mhm.
Xbox 360, the PS3, the Nintendo. You know what I mean? It hasn't
Yeah.
just always been Sony, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, PS Vita. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
They've been on other consoles. For sure, excluding Miles Morales and Spider-Man PS4. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it kind of bums me out. It's
Mhm.
understandable, but like I said, I pre-ordered it on PC and I don't think I could get a refund. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. But it's funny? I seen a tweet and I could not stop laughing this morning because they said, "What's next? X-Men is gonna be exclusive to Xbox,"
Because
and
of yeah.
because of the X's, right?
Yeah.
X-Men to be exclusive for Xbox. Lol. No joke. Right before I seen that tweet, I thought the same exact thing. Like I did not get any sleep last night, so I took Peanut outside to the outside this morning
Mhm.
to go pee and stuff. And when
Mhm.
I was outside, like I was reading the news and it says Spider-Man to be exclusive to Avengers on PlayStation 4. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool, but damn, that kind of sucks. I pre-ordered it on PC." And in my head, I was like what? Like imagine like X-Men exclusive to Xbox. I
Mhm.
mean, that would make sense. Like,
Mhm.
just cause. And then when I read, like, I get like Peanuts done, I go back to bed and I'm on my phone, and then it says like 5 minutes ago, X Men to be exclusive to Xbox. and I was laughing because I was like, "Fuck, that'd be so fucking funny." And I was laughing even more, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just came up with the same fucking joke. God
Mm-hmm.
damn it!" But I didn't come up with it as a joke. I just came up with it as a comment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I thought that was really funny. Do I like the idea of Spider-Man to be exclusive? No, I understand it, but I don't like it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Just
like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
even like I was gonna say, even if it was DLC, I pay for it. But even so, like, why would you need to pay DLC for these superheroes that are in the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I think Marvel versus Capcom, the newest one, I think they were charging DLC for characters that were already in the game before, like in the Marvel vs. Capcom series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember there was some dumb issue with that too.
Yeah. Backlash. You know.
Yeah, it was really bad.
That's a bull. That's a bull movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
As like buying the new Call of Duty, and it has like three multiplayer maps: Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy. But
Mm-hmm.
um you have to buy DLC like Kill Confirm, Capture the Flag for $10 if you want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
play those game modes. Like, what the hell? Like, I didn't have to pay for that before. Why would I have to pay for it now? You know, like I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
already in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I get you.
but
Mhm.
regardless, Spider-Man being exclusive to PlayStation, the Avengers game, it's like, damn, that sucks because I pre-ordered it for PC. You know,
Yeah.
I hope I can find some PlayStation homemates that would be down to play. For sure, it all depends on how the beta goes and to see how we
Yeah.
like it.
True. True.
I'm really hyped for it though. I'm definitely gonna be playing on. At least I have to play the beta on PC because I got it for PC.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the Avengers War table. That was pretty neat, excluding the Spider-Man thing that wasn't in it. Another leak that happened, I guess, was they said Halo Infinite's multiplayer is gonna be free to play. That was
Yeah. I heard about that.
that was pretty cool. I guess so. I guess Halo Infinite is gonna focus on story first, like they're focusing on the story, and then multiplayer is gonna be added after.
Oh, later. Oh, that's good. That's what matters the most. You know, it's all about story.
Yeah, at least to 343's eyes, I guess. Like, there's a lot of people that just play Halo for the multiplayer because they love that
Mm-hmm.
shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the multiplayer is confirmed to run at 120 frames per second on the Series X, which is pretty neat.
Shit. Mm-hmm.
Um, but the only thing that questions me is that, like, how come they didn't show that off in the? How come this leak happened? It wouldn't have happened. How come they just didn't show it off in the showcase? Like, why not mention this there?
I just feel like it would have gotten a lot of negativity. They would have said like, "Oh, so that's why the graphics are dumbed down." Because
Mm-hmm.
like watching the gameplay, it's obvious this game was made for current gen, for the Xbox One. So they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, so that's the reason why the graphics aren't as good as we thought it would be because it's gonna be running on the original Xbox One when it could have been running at 60 frames with upgraded graphics, 4K resolution, and whatnot." But yeah, 120 frames per second is pretty reasonable because of the way the graphics look. Yeah, like something like this could be easily run um, at 120 frames per second with the kind of specs that the Xbox One Series X has. So I mean, that's why they didn't really want to mention it because I know they were going to get like a lot of comments of people, saying like, "Wow, you guys could have just upgraded the graphics instead of the FPS."
Yeah, true, 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 true. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat to mention because we don't get a lot of Xbox news, you know.
Hmm.
Regardless, they also had like another backlash from the graphics, and they talked about that somewhere. But pretty much they
Hmm.
didn't mention why it looked like that. They pretty much just
Hmm.
said it's still in beta, dude. Don't worry about it. Like,
Hmm.
we're gonna be working on it. But from what
Yeah.
they seem like to be working on it, like I said before in the last episode, they don't have a lot of time. This Either they work on it like they crack whip,
Mhm.
or this game is gonna get delayed.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you, uh, do you think that this game gets delayed, or do you think this game launches as is?
Uh, I think maybe a delay would be better than as is, because when you release the game unfinished, that's what gets a lot of backlash from consumers, and the publisher is gonna Microsoft would get a lot of shit for it, obviously. So I think if the game isn't ready, and if the graphics aren't ready, people are gonna be bitching about it, and then they're gonna like want to delay it, just like The Last of Us 2 and other games that were delayed this year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but then again, also it's supposed to be a launch title, right, for the Series X.
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely
Impact its sell
yeah,
off.
yeah, it sells. There'd be no reason to buy a Series X if there won't be a Halo on day one.
I
So
I don't think this game isn't like nearly done. I just think the graphics for what it looks like
mhm.
doesn't look next gen like it should.
Yeah, they don't. It
You
really
know what I mean?
doesn't.
Like I feel like obviously comparing it to Sony because they have exclusives that are just dropping constantly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um like even let alone like Spider-Man looks really great
Mhm.
like compared to other games, let alone like comparing it to this Halo, I would say like two completely different games. Like Spider-Man looks better than what they showed off from their showcase. You
Yeah.
know what I
Even
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Even
get you.
Yeah, even Ratchet and Clank. You know
The
what I
one they
mean?
showed. Yeah, yeah. That one looks way. That one truly looks next gen
Yeah,
compared to
like
Halo.
yeah, like it's it's more of the way it looks
Mhm.
than the way I guess what people are expecting. At least like in video game general, you know what I mean? Uh I don't like I said, it just does not for sure look next gen.
Mhm.
It to me it honestly looks like an Xbox One like launch title, just like the
Mhm.
Halo 5.
Mhm.
It doesn't look anything different, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, like I said, I've never played Halo, so I can't really tell if it's an upgrade or downgrade. But as I would like to say a video game enthusiast that plays like different types of games. Like right
Mhm.
now, I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. Like Ghost of Tsushima, true, they are two different developers, Sucker Punch and 343. You know,
Mhm.
but let alone Series X is supposed to be the better console and hardware, right?
Mhm.
So why does this game look like it was made for the Xbox One? You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Like the stuff that they showed off for the Sony conference, they said that these games are made with the PlayStation 5 specs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, yeah, we could fucking see that. Like, damn, that thing looks all those games they showed off look really great. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
this one was more like, damn, like, okay, like that wasn't anything neat, you know?
Mhm.
It's just more, I don't know. Like I said, it looks finished. The game looks like it's almost done. I at least I hope it is, like story wise and stuff, to be
Mhm.
ready for a launch title. But it just does not. The fact it does not look like a next gen title look appealing. I guess
True.
I don't know how to describe it. I guess bottom line, it doesn't look next gen.
Yeah.
And if it's not gonna look next gen, then again, Xbox, I would say Xbox fanboys don't really have a lot of exclusives, so I don't think they would really fucking care.
Mhm.
But
And
as
besides,
like,
yeah.
wait, what
Mhm.
happened?
Oh well, I mean, besides, it's Halo. If you're a true Halo fan, you're still gonna play that shit.
Yeah, definitely. Like, don't let me discourage you from getting Halo
Yeah.
Infinite for the way it looks. If you're a diehard Halo fan, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great game. It's
Mhm.
just talking about like it doesn't look next gen at all. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Which kind of bums me out. But a lot of people aren't looking for that. I guess that's what I guess I'm trying to get my point forward. It doesn't look like something I would cop for a reason to cop next gen, you know? But regardless, Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free to play, 100 frames per second on the Series X. Hmm. Later on, we got Battletoads trailer.
Mhm.
Have you ever played Battletoads before?
No, I haven't, but I know it's an old school game. Arcade game, right?
I don't know if it's arcade. I think it's more. It's owned by Nintendo's old company Rare, that Nintendo used to own, but now Microsoft owns Rare.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
So it was a Nintendo game for sure. I've never played Battletoads, let alone know anything about Battletoads, but this game looks really cool. I love the art style.
Mhm.
It's not like it's more like I know for sure a lot of you guys have played Castle Crashers by dang, I forgot. Chicken I forgot what the company was called.
Mhm.
But the Battletoads trailer was released and it comes out August 20th for Xbox and PC. It's like a Castle Crashers, so it's a beat 'em up and it's up to 3 players. I don't know if it'll have online co-op. I assume maybe. I'm not sure, but it looked really cool. I can't give much feedback because I've never been a Battletoads fan, but
Mm-hmm.
if this is a way to get into Battletoads, for sure this looks fun as heck. Maybe we should
Yeah.
put this on the list if we want to keep streaming after we beat Cuphead. We'll probably play this one.
Mm-hmm. It looks fun, and plus, like PC or Xbox, whichever one, you're still gonna have a great time because like it looks fun. It reminds me of that Homer Simpson game for the arcade.
Oh, the it's the Simpsons one, not just Homer, right?
Yeah. Simpsons. I mean,
When they capture
what
Maggie.
family? Yeah. When you're like fighting enemies.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something like that. It reminds me of that.
Did I tell you that me and Johnny Depp spent like $25 at James Games just to beat that game there?
Fuck, really? When?
This was like years ago, probably like a couple of months after we graduated.
Damn, and I wasn't even invited. Wow. Yeah, in case people don't know, Johnny Depp is like his real name's Brian, but he looks
No,
like
his real
Johnny
name's
Depp.
Johnny Depp, and he's
Yeah.
the famous actor that played in Pirates in the Caribbean. And
Mhm.
no, just kidding.
Yeah, but that sucks. I was invited, but okay.
um, but yeah, Battletoads comes out August 20th. If you're a Battletoads fan, let me know because I would like to get into or see how that stuff goes.
Hmm,
Uh,
true.
regardless, what was I gonna say? Pretty much another thing that I forgot to mention on the list. Skater XL finally released for all my skater homies, and
Mhm.
honestly, I could not have been more disappointed with a skateboarding game than I have with Skater XL.
Fuck.
Like no joke, for the price they're asking for $40,
Mhm.
I don't think it's worth it. And that's
Yeah.
coming from like a real skateboarder,
Mhm.
and I would consider myself a real video game enthusiast.
Mhm.
Like this game just feels like a skateboarding simulator. Like you know how
Mhm.
Death Stranding like got a lot of shit because it feels like walking simulator. You're walking so long, you're walking so far just to deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally just feels like a skateboarding simulator. I could understand that maybe that this game was only targeted for skateboarders and hardcore skateboarders, but it's in the end it's a skateboarding video game. It's like when it's into the video game community, I would assume other video gamers want to play a skateboarding game because Skate 3 was the last real skateboarding game that has released besides
Mhm.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, but that came out with shit reviews. And to let alone this game came out I believe Friday for $40 the day we're recording this. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remastered 1 and 2 come out next month for the
Mhm.
same exact price. And it has like actual story, actual online multiplayer, actual customization. You
Mhm.
and like different things you could do. Like this one just feels like a real letdown. I just want to get that point across.
Mhm.
I don't know, like if people are on the edge, maybe go look at some gameplay. There's a lot of people that are really good at the game, but regardless, you're only playing just to play as a skateboarder.
Mhm.
You only go in to do tricks you want to do. There's no missions, there's no online multiplayer. At least from what I know, I didn't like I assume because there's just not that option in the menu.
Mhm.
Um yeah, it just feels real bland. It just feels like a skateboarding simulator, and I couldn't like force myself to play that game for an hour. Honestly, I could play Skate 3 for an hour. Like I probably won't play more than that because it's so old. I'm kind of over it. But let
Mhm.
alone just to know that there's this game coming out for that came out for $40 retail, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered is coming out in a month for the same exact price, and it has like quadruple the development in the game. Yeah, I can understand that they had a bigger budget and stuff to work with, but
Mhm.
it's like it's still a video game, you know what I mean? I would want a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if people are out like there's maps in there that only skateboarders would know about. Yeah, you could Google it and look it up, like if you're not a skateboarder at all. But like, wouldn't you want something that appeals to someone that doesn't skate?
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
So for sure, this game feels really targeted to skateboarders only, and even let alone to all my skater homies. I do not believe this game is worth $40, knowing that Tony Hawk comes out next month. Maybe if
Mhm.
you could get this game for $20, yeah, I would suggest $20. That's how much I got it for on PC. Like, thank God because freaking it was early access. But let let alone like this. Ah, man, it's a real letdown for me. I did not like it.
Mhm.
But
And that says a lot because you're a huge well, you're a skateboarder. You're a really good skateboarder, you know, because I've seen you, I've witnessed the way you do your tricks and stuff like that. And you're a huge video game fan. And to hear you like kind of say, you know, to hear you say this stuff about, you know, Skate XL, that's, you know, I do believe you, you know.
yeah, like I'm not trying to shit on the game regardless,
Mhm.
but it's just I guess it's the facts. The
Mhm.
fact is that Tony Hawk comes out next month for the same exact price.
Mhm.
I would say save your $40 and get that one. Yeah, it
Mhm.
may not be that realistic in the way you skate, but for sure, the way you skate in Skater XL does not look realistic at all. It feels so robotic and stiff. Like it is so weird.
Mhm.
I like the controls. There's nothing wrong with the controls the way it is. Like I could skate pretty good in the game too.
Mhm.
Not like a pro, like where I could kickflip crook every single try, kickflip back tail every single try. I get to probably like do crook, back lip, back tail, nollie flip crook. But regardless, overall, it doesn't feel or look clunk. It did not feel clean at all.
Mhm.
So I rather so to all my skater homies, if you guys listen to this, then yeah, I rather say save your money. I know Nate. I FaceTimed Nate the other day, and he
Mhm.
said, "Yeah, dude, I just pre-ordered Skater XL at Best Buy. It should be delivered to my house this week." And I was like, "Oh no, dude, what did you do that for?" He was like, "What?" And then I was like, "In my opinion, I thought it sucked. I just played it like a couple of days ago when it for the full release, and I didn't like it." He was like, "Are
Mhm.
you for real?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." And I was just telling him, I told him the same exact thing that I'm telling you guys. He was
Mhm.
like, "No way." I was like, "Yeah, dude. Dude, if you want, you could come over and try it yourself." He's like, "Say less, on my way." And he came over and he didn't even like it, really. So he said once Best Buy sends him a coffee, he's just going to send it back to Best Buy and get his money
For
back.
sure. For refund.
For sure, like, I'm not trying to shit on the game and make sure you guys don't get it. Do whatever you want with your money. That's just my opinion.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I just couldn't. I wanted to get that out there if you guys are listening. Or
Mhm.
even let alone like if you guys are just like if you guys were interested in that new skateboarding game. From my point of view, I don't think it's worth the $40. I say wait for the Tony Hawk game.
Mhm.
But yeah. Let alone let's keep moving on with the news. Talking
Mhm.
about old video games like Tony Hawk. We got the Pocket Analog. Do you know what this is? I know we talked about it a
Yeah.
while ago. Either I talked about it with you or I talked about it with Phoenix.
We did mention in a previous podcast. It's like a you can play like old Game Boy games on it, right? It's
Pretty
like
much, this is the iPhone of Game Boy.
mm,
Like the Game Boy was the iPhone 3. This is the iPhone 10 of Game Boy.
mhm.
Would you agree? So pretty much the Analog Pocket, it was released today as we're recording this, August 3rd, Monday at 8 a.m. and it sold out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I've heard. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, they have a black version and a white version.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna read off I guess, their main page. Meet Analog Pocket, a multi-video game system, portable handheld, a digital audio workstation with a built-in synthesizer and sequencer, a tribute to portable gaming out of the box. Pocket is compatible with the 2780 Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance game cartridge library. Pocket works with cartridge adapters for other handheld systems too, like Game Gear, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Atari Lynx, and more. Completely engineered in two FPGAs. I don't know what that means. There's no emulation whatsoever in this patent. I guess I would call it because it doesn't look like uh not that it doesn't look like a Game Boy, but it has nothing like I said, it's the iPhone 10 of the iPhone 3 in Game Boy did this.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
it looks really clean, and as before when it released, I thought about it. I was like, this kind of doesn't look like worth it. It has a $200 price tag, let
Mhm.
alone that's just for the console itself. So you're pretty much only paying $200 just to play your Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy colored games.
Yeah, yeah.
on this, but it's a real heck of an upgrade. There's a freaking HDMI cord. It charges USB C, 3.5 aux cable for your headphones. Uh, yeah, it looks really nice.
It
Like,
does. Would you get one?
honestly, I feel like when something sells out, I like force myself to like get it just to get it, and I
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would I really like? I'm on the verge of saying yes just because it's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like, would I really pop in my old uh Pokemon games in here and grind through them and stuff? To be fair, I have never played Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Leaf Green, Fire Red, Pokemon Emerald and Sapphire,
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon. Like, I never played any of those Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color games in my life. I've,
Fuck, missed out.
to be fair, not that I haven't played them, but
Mm-hmm.
like my cousins had them, and I watched over their shoulder, and they would play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dang, like, would I really play them? Is my question, because that's the only game I could think of. I know there's other Game Boy games that I had. I don't have anymore, sadly. If I had a
Mm-hmm.
Game Boy collection, hell yeah, like if I was a Game Boy fanatic. But I don't have a lot of Game Boys, and if it has, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a way to hack this thing to put ROMs in there and emulators.
Yeah.
If I could find a way to do that, then hell yeah, I'd buy it. But obviously, no one has done it because it hasn't came out yet.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, like are people really buying this for $200? Like I'm not trying to like bag on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I do I used to have a PSP. I still have a PSP that can play Nintendo Game Boy games on it, and it still works, to this day. I could play like Mortal Kombat, the trilogy, I can play Pokemon, and like all the Pokemon games that were on the Game Boy. And you can buy a PSP like emulated like for like $100 on eBay right now. So I'm seeing, and I'm just like looking at this, and I'm like, wow, are people forgetting about the PSP, what it can do and stuff? But I mean, that's just my opinion. I think this is like a great alternative for like enthusiasts, console enthusiasts that really want to like just collect it and then sell it on later for like extra bucks. If there's ever like a demand for it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
But PSP is always there for me. Like would I get it? No, I wouldn't. I still have my PSP and I still have it emulated, so I can play like old Pokemon games on it. So that's just me though. But yeah, I wouldn't get it though.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe if I had like a couple of homies, I'm pretty sure Damien would be down to get this so we could play
Mhm,
Pokemon together.
mhm,
Because they have other accessories for it. Let alone let me mention that this was a pre-order that went up and it sold out in 15 minutes. It says it ships May 2021, so next year May.
wow.
So damn.
Mhm.
Oh, no wonder it's sold out. There's limit 2 people.
Oh.
Another thing is too, they sell a dock with it. The dock lets you hook it up to your TV and play it like that. I assume with that it would be able to Bluetooth wireless controllers.
Mhm,
They have other cool accessories. Let alone the glass screen is bigger than than I believe a Game Boy screen
mhm,
and a Game Boy SP, or yeah, Game Boy SP screen.
mhm,
And the glass screen itself is Gorilla Glass, and Gorilla Glass is known for having like the strongest tempered glass screen for your phones.
mhm.
So that's pretty cool to note.
Yeah. You know.
They
Oh, yeah. My
what are you
bad.
gonna
My bad.
say?
I just
No,
realized it's the same price as a Nintendo Switch Lite.
yeah, it is.
Why would? Yeah, like, yeah. I don't. If someone were to like, if someone was looking for like a portable console, like something to take with them to play video games, would they rather choose the Analog Pocket or the Nintendo Switch Lite? They're both priced the same. Like, I think they would choose obviously the Switch Lite because that's just more modern when it comes to games. This one's like for old school, enthusiasts, But
Hmm.
yeah, it just mind boggles me that it's at $200.
To be
But
fair, so like I just googled the Game Boy, the original Game Boy's launch price. It launched in 1989 for $90, and say the Game Boy never changed its patent or anything, and they never made Game Boy like Advance,
mhm.
whatever's, the inflation price would be 169. for the price today
That's still
with
cheap.
inflation. To be fair,
Yeah.
you're saving what, $20 from this. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess not that it's like a fair price or whatever, um, but asking for $200, I guess, isn't that steep. Let alone there's other things you could do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
it plays Game Boy and Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. That's what it's focused for. The accessories to adapt to other cartridges, the Game Gear, the Neo Geo, the Atari Lynx, those adapters are sold separately, and they cost $30 each. So I guess that's fair if you have those games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I would never even touch those because I never played any of those consoles in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's there if you are a fanboy of those systems, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they got the dock, they got those adapters, they have pocket to pocket link cables. So back then, when I noticed when my cousins would play Game Boy Advance, they would have to plug their Game Boy to each other's Game Boys so they could trade Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So it has those cables, and those cables work with Game Boys. So I think, say like Damien only has a Game Boy Advance, right? And I have this new analog, and I have Pokemon. He has Pokemon, and we want to trade. We would be able to trade with each other no matter the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's pretty neat. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But they have other different accessories like for making music and plug it into your PC and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I'm talking about it. I'm learning more about it and stuff. I would be down to pre-order one.
For sure.
They said that they noticed more demand in how much they want. Like, so they say like they only made 1,000, right? 500 black, 500 white. They sold out in 15 minutes because the site was buggy as hell. They couldn't check out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they said they're gonna make more. If I could get my hands on one, I would hit checkout.
I mean, you think about it, the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, depending on which one you're gonna get, it's about
Yeah, that you're right.
do you really want to spend $200 on a portable console when the next gen consoles are gonna come out this year? That's like another $200. I
Hmm.
mean,
Damn,
let's go.
that is true. That is really true. Just to play old games, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I
When you can
think
play it on your phone,
the
if
only
you're.
thing that the only thing that's making me want to pull the trigger, obviously I can't pull the trigger now, it's sold out. But
Mm-hmm.
like to officially say, yeah, I'm gonna do it, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
is the thought of it being able to be hacked and say like there's, I guess, like, because they don't make Pokemon for Game Boy Advance brand new retail to go out and go buy it. You have to go find that shit, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And people are not selling those things for cheap. Maybe the cheapest one you'll find is $20, but if you want like a nice one with the box and everything, they're selling for $100 just for
Mm-hmm.
one, you know? Because
Yeah.
they don't make it no more. So if they could find a way to hack it, I wouldn't know. So I would just want to have one just in case someone does find a way, and then I just do it that way, and I would have like everything in the hand, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's not a good way to freaking help them, but like I don't know. I think it depends. If I could get my Pokemon homies like Damien and Oliver Miguel to get one, I'm pretty sure we would all be down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's neat. I like it. I like the design. It's really clean. But regardless, overall, so to you, it's just a neat invention. But for sure, it's nothing you would ever buy, right?
No, no, no.
When
Yeah,
there's a
it's not.
Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah,
And the PlayStation 5 is coming out.
yeah, yeah. Like to me, it's like I wouldn't say it's a cash grab, but it's definitely, I just feel like they feed on the nostalgia of a lot of Nintendo fans.
Oh well, to
Like,
be fair, this brand Analog is not like to feed off nostalgia. They remake consoles so you know it's gonna work. Like they have other stuff too besides this. Like they have
yeah,
a Mega Sega Genesis, I guess. I don't know
yeah.
what this is, but it comes with like basically a remade console of the Sega Genesis with a wireless controller and everything. Basically this company makes HD remasters of consoles we used to love. Pretty much does something that other companies won't, like they do with the SNES Classic, right?
Mhm.
It has emulation games on there. You can't put any SNES game in there and play it. But this company lets you do that, you know?
Mhm.
It's not something like, hey, let's pocket grab people to buy our Game Boy because Nintendo isn't doing it. They do it for other consoles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, overall, I think it's a cool, neat idea. Still iffy about it. I would probably talk to Damien about it, see if he'd be down to get it.
Mm-hmm. For
But
sure.
looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does. It looks really slim.
If that
Slick.
catches your eye, if that
I like the
catches,
design. But I just feel like the screen is too small for the price.
hmm,
I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it could have been. It could have been just full on screen. Instead of just taking just half the space of the screen.
hmm. But
You
to be
know.
fair, remember they're
Yeah.
trying to remake the Game Boy.
Yeah.
You know, so
Overpriced. Okay. Anyway.
but overall, let alone if that caught any of your guys' eyes or ears when you guys are listening. That's called the Pocket Analog, Analouge, or unless I'm saying it wrong and called it Analogue. But regardless, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. You got any final thoughts?
No. Not really. It's been fun doing this.
All right, yeah. So after that, we got some Sony news. I guess we'll end with that. We got two Sony news.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pretty much, we'll start off with the state of play that they're gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read off from their blog. State of Play returns this Thursday, August 6th. It's been a while, but State of Play returns this Thursday with a focus on third-party published games coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR. We'll have a few PlayStation 5 game updates on third-party and indie titles you saw in June's PlayStation 5 showcase. The episode is weighing in about 40 minutes. We got a great lineup in store featuring plenty of new gameplay footage and other game updates. Can't wait to hear what you think. And just to be super clear, there will be no PlayStation Studios updates in Thursday's episode. There won't be any updates around hardware, business, pre-orders, or dates either. On Thursday, our focus is squarely on showcasing some cool upcoming games coming to the broader PlayStation ecosystem. Should
Mm-hmm.
be fun. So let me repeat that. There's not gonna be like I guess you would say main PlayStation 5 news, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's. Mm-hmm. I
so
I love I love the fact that they had to like mention that like towards the end, like there will be no PS5 news, because I know for a fact, like if people were to watch it, they'd be bitching about, oh, like there's no PS5, like why did I wait for this, why did I wake up so early for this.
there's still gonna be people like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Xbox fanboys, the opposite, console lover.
But yeah, regardless, that should be pretty interesting
Hmm.
because they also answered on another article. They answered some what peripherals would be compatible to PlayStation 5. So we'll see how that goes. But state of play. I was gonna say the one thing that caught my interest. Hopefully, they talk about the Little Devil Inside, that one indie game. Dang, I forgot like how to describe it, but it looked really interesting. That's what I'm hyped for. Hopefully, they show that off.
Hmm.
Do you think we'll see any like interesting PlayStation VR games?
uh I'm not sure about VRs, but for exclusives, we might see some Miles Morales gameplay, or no? That's PS5 gameplay, right?
Yeah, that's a PlayStation Studios.
uh I'm not sure. I mean, I hope. Okay, I hope they announce the release date of Little Nightmares.
Oh, Little
Something tells
Nightmares
me,
2?
yeah, Little Nightmares 2. Yeah, something tells me they're gonna
Mm.
announce it, just because Little Nightmares 2 is supposed to come out this year, but they haven't given a specific release date.
Mm-hmm.
So fingers crossed, for Little Nightmares 2, because
Imagine, do you think Little Nightmares will get a PlayStation VR compatibility?
I don't know, because like it's more somewhat of a platformer. You're looking at the characters from
No,
like.
no, 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 like a spin-off. Like it has nothing to do with the game, but like it'll
Oh,
have a PlayStation VR experience. There we go.
I don't know. That'd be cool though.
Hmm.
That'd be great.
I'm just trying to think on the VR side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Regardless, but yeah, new state of play coming up this Thursday. I'm pretty. We'll see what kind of cool games they'll show off. Maybe some new indies.
Mm-hmm. Most likely.
Other than that, the last PlayStation news we got was what PlayStation 4 peripherals will be compatible with PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just gonna read it off their blog. Which existing PlayStation 4 peripherals accessories will work on PlayStation 5? Specialty peripherals such as officially licensed racing wheels, arcade sticks, and fight sticks would work with PlayStation 5 games and supported PS4 games. The Platinum and Gold wireless headsets, as well as third party headsets that connect via USB port or audio jack, will work on PlayStation 5.
Mm.
The headset companion app is not compatible with the PlayStation 5. I don't know what that is. But the next one, the DualShock 4 wireless controller and PlayStation officially licensed third-party gamepad controllers will work with supported PlayStation 4 games. Both the PlayStation Move controllers and the PlayStation VR Aim controller will work with supported PlayStation VR games on PlayStation 5. Please
Mm.
note, not all PlayStation officially licensed or third-party peripherals accessories may work on PlayStation 5. We recommend checking the manufacturer to confirm whether a product will work on PlayStation 5 and specific titles. What do you think about that little segment right there?
I really like the fact that you can play. You can use your DualShock 4 controller.
Hold on, let me finish reading this really quick.
No.
I got two more questions just so we could end
Mhm.
that part. Will
Yeah.
will DualShock 4 work with PlayStation 5 games? No. We believe that PlayStation 5 games should take advantage of the new capabilities and features we're bringing to the platform, including the features of DualSense wireless controller.
Wow.
Is the PlayStation camera for PlayStation 4 compatible with PlayStation 5? Yes, PlayStation camera will work with PlayStation 5 for playing supported PlayStation VR games. It will require a PlayStation camera adapter that will be provided at no additional cost to PlayStation VR users. More details on how to get the adapter will be announced at a later date. And
Mhm.
that's it. All right, so now let me hear what you got to say.
Man, that sucks about not being able to play it on, with PS5 games. That kind of sucks, But that does make sense because they do want people to feel the new controller,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is still bull. I don't know. Which is obviously they want to make money off their new controller, so
I mean, but it's
so
nothing new. Nintendo's done this before. You can't plug in an SNES controller to your Wii.
that's true. But yeah, that's a couple decades from each other, right? With
But
this
let
one,
alone like you couldn't do that. You couldn't plug in your NES to SNES and then SNES to GameCube from Game. Well, you could have done it from GameCube to Wii, and
yeah.
then Wii to Wii U. You could have.
With the PS1, you could have done it with the PS2. PS1 controllers worked on the PS2,
You're right.
and PS3 also works on PS4 too. If you
Does it? Wired
yeah,
though, right?
I think so. Yeah, wired
Hmm.
in a
Okay.
way. In a way. But yeah, you can still play the PS4. You can still use the PS4 controller for PS4 games, right? On
Yes,
PS5.
unsupported PS4 games.
Okay. Oh, okay. That
So
that
I
makes sense.
assume like for sure all PlayStation 4 games,
Yeah. Yeah.
like for sure I assume Sony exclusives PlayStation 4 games that are brought to PlayStation 5, you'll be able to use your PlayStation 4 controller,
Mhm.
you know. But
Yeah.
another thing that I like to point out is that it doesn't say that PlayStation VR will work on PlayStation 5.
Oh shit.
They did not say that.
Hmm.
They said the controllers and the camera will work. So I'm assuming the state of play, maybe they'll show off the PlayStation VR 2.0 for PlayStation 5.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Maybe. Uh, how long ago did Sony release the VR? I mean the camera for PS4. Like how long ago?
The PlayStation VR released on October 13th. So I know the camera released earlier though.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, it's gonna be upgraded definitely. They're definitely release one. Maybe not this year, or maybe they will, but for sure next year they'll definitely mention it. Or who knows? Maybe this year during for launch, maybe.
That was going to be an expensive buy. Jesus.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like I feel like they might show off the PlayStation VR 2.0 at the state of play for PlayStation 5.
Hmm.
It doesn't say that there's not going to be any PlayStation 5 news. It says a little bit, but not for like anything anyone's expecting, like release dates, pricing, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they showed off PlayStation VR 2.0 for PlayStation 5
Hmm.
because they don't mention it in this article at all. You know?
Yeah.
Um, Kind of sucks, but why would you want to play with the dual? Why would you bring your DualShock 4 to the PlayStation 5?
Well, I mean, just to play two players with someone, right? In case
Mm,
there's a if you have a game on the PS5 that allows you to play two players, I mean, you would want to play one with the PS5 controller and one with the PS4 controller, right?
true, but who really plays split screen nowadays? You know
I
what I
mean,
mean? Like, look,
like Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat,
true, true.
Cuphead, that's true. But
But
there are games that are like not split screen, but in the same screen.
yeah, like Cuphead,
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat,
Battletoads.
especially the new one that just came out too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just
To me, my thought was, what do you need your PlayStation 4 controller anymore when you have the PlayStation 5? Trade that bitch in and get a PlayStation 5 controller.
that's
you
true.
know,
That's true.
like wouldn't aren't isn't like most people gonna trade their old console to get the new console? You know, I know
Yeah,
not everyone's gonna do that, but like if you're trying to cough up some cash, that's a way to think of it too. Trade in
yeah,
those
that's true.
controllers, you know,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to turn in my PS4 just because like
PT.
yeah, PT.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it for me. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to sell it, but I'm definitely looking forward to get my hands on the PS5 controller.
Yeah, hell yeah, same.
I've heard so many great things about it. It's like, damn, I need that shit in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
But that's pretty much it for news, unless I'm missing something. Did you find
mm.
anything that I didn't put in the notes?
Uh, no, not really.
Hmm.
I can't think of anything. Let's see. Let me check. Uh, mm, that's about it. Soul Calibur 6 official Sasuke trailer. Not sure about that one.
I think that's just a new character I haven't
Mm,
mentioned. But
mm.
I'm not a Soul Calibur person, so I wouldn't know any information on that.
Yeah, I used to play the first one on the GameCube. That was pretty fun.
I remember there was one that came out for PlayStation 2, and that one was the only version that you could play as Darth Vader and Yoda. And that was the one that I played.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, something like that. Forgot what it was. But yeah, that pretty much ends the podcast. So this is pretty much the segment where we read community questions, where you guys can send us questions to our Discord and our Discord channel. You can find the link in that in the description. So I highly recommend you join the Discord because it's not like popping or anything, but that's because we don't got a lot of people in there. I'm not really good at selling the point, huh? To put our Discord that low. But yeah, we got a couple of questions from Steve's list. If we should read them. You
Mhm.
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Steve's list says we got a couple of questions from him, so we'll just read all his in order, then the next person, then the person after that. All right.
Mhm.
First question. I think we answered this before too, but I'll read it again. If you could be a part of any game development team, which one would you be a part of? Which game would you want to develop?
Ooh, for me, it would definitely have to be Sony Santa Monica, just because I have I know a couple of employees that work there. Especially like his name's Rafael Grassetti. He's the art director at Sony Santa Monica. Obviously, he worked on Kratos on design and stuff, and he follows me on Instagram, and I follow him on Instagram. I've met him numerous times already. But I would love to work on a new God of War game with him and with the other artists that I follow on Instagram, creating just these these like trolls these troll characters. Obviously the armor for Kratos and whatnot. That would be really sick, man. I'd love to do that. And it's Sony Santa Monica too. They've got a reputation for making the best games.
Hell yeah.
Hmm that's my answer.
For me, I wouldn't like. I'm not like into like the design like development is. So besides development, for sure, one of my dreams like is to be like not like dreams, but like a fantasy. If I could be any superhero, I would be Spider Man. So obviously, they already have Spider Man as Peter Parker and Spider Man Miles Morales. If they
Mhm.
did, and like if freaking Insomniac made another Spider-Man game, I would like to like be a voice actor in one of the Spider-Mans, and I
Mhm.
would want to be Spider-Man 2099 because I think his suit is fucking badass. And just to be like what do you call that type of technology when they put all the dots on you? They do all your facial recognition and stuff like that. Like actually be in the game doing my own flips and styles like in real life. You know what I mean?
Oh, capture. Fuck. You put on suits, right? Just like in the
Yeah.
film. Damn. Motion capture.
There we go. Yeah, I would do my own like I would do my motion capture. I would do my voice acting lines just to be Spider-Man 2099. You know,
For sure.
think his name's Miguel. Crap, I forgot his last name, but that'll be pretty
Yeah.
neat. You know, that's the closest thing I could think of when I think of game development, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Nice. Nice.
he asked another question saying top five shows that aren't anime.
Fuck. You go first, or I do?
You could go.
Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
That's
Those
three.
three, Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and what's the fifth one? Um, Freak. Maybe Rocco's Modern Life.
Nice, nice.
That's about it. Those five.
Okay, regular show. That 70s show. I'm gonna pick shows that end with show. Uh,
Mhm.
regular show, that 70s show. Damn, that's a weird one. Trying to think. Regular show, that 70s show.
Dragon Tales,
What's another good Cartoon Network show that was good
SpongeBob.
that I could binge watch? Cartoon Network.
I guess.
Oh, Batman the animated series.
That too. Oh, Teen Titans, of course.
Oh yeah, Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No.
Top four for sure. That was good as fuck. Um, damn, I'm trying to look around. What can I think of? Oh, I guess old school Mickey Mouse. Like I said
Oh
earlier,
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I wish I could like name that animation style if it has a name. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was my top five, right? Regular show, that 70s show, Teen Titans, old school Mickey Mouse. What was the other one? What the fuck?
Batman animated.
Oh yeah, Batman animated series. Duh.
Hmm.
Last question he asked: would you rather have arm paralysis or crotch paralysis? Basically, you can't no nut.
Fuck, arm paralysis. Paralysis.
Arm paralysis, so you
Yeah,
like
arm
learn
paralysis.
how to 3D design with your feet.
Fuck, that's true. Damn. Crotch paralysis. Fuck, I love nutting too. Okay. Fuck. That's a hard one, dude. For sure. Like, I'd have to sacrifice crotch. So, okay, crotch paralysis. Oh, fuck, I can say it. I would pick crotch just because obviously I want to work at a studio and definitely be using my hands to drive around just to do like what normal humans do, just like to grab stuff. I would want to be paralyzed from the arms, so definitely crotch. I'd have to pick crotch. That would suck, but I mean, like, it says no nutting, so I mean, I'm sure you can still stand up, right? I'm assuming.
No, it doesn't stand
Like,
up either.
what the fuck, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's your
It says
whole
no nut
area
though.
right there. It's paralyzed. You can't do nothing. You can't flex no muscle.
Oh hell no! Damn, that's a hard one, dude. Uh, the arm paralysis. Fuck it.
I would do arm paralysis too, because that doesn't mean my hands, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, that means your hands too.
It doesn't say that.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. That's
I
one way to get around.
I picked the arm
Around that
paralysis
question
because
for
he didn't
sure.
say about my hands. Tenchi, aka Miguel, says, "Oh, Steezus is Vince." I forgot he changed his Instagram username. But Tenchi, aka Miguel, says, "When are you going to finish Ghost?" Fuck, probably this weekend, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I always say I'm gonna finish games and I never do. God damn it.
Mhm.
One game I know I'm gonna finish is Cuphead.
True. That too.
All right, when are you gonna finish Ghost?
Me?
Yeah, you.
When it's on
PlayStation 5.
yeah, that too. When when it's on discount for like $20.
All right,
Yeah.
last question. Oh, sorry, you ready to say?
No. You can go on. I'm sorry.
No, finish. I don't want to cut you off.
No, I was about to say because you already know I don't play my PS4 at all.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm
Supposedly,
waiting
and
for
you're
that
some fanboy.
Yeah.
Duh. All right. Last question comes from Robbie Bahamas. Would you rather have an extremely loving family but struggle for money, or have a limited amount of money but never find true love?
Fuck. Damn. That's a hard one. Well, I'm already unloved, so unlimited amount of money.
I
Okay.
I agree with you. It doesn't say that my family's not loving.
That's true.
So unlimited amount of money, take care of the family, and buy my PlayStation 5. Let's get it.
Fuck it.
Never find true love. Fuck it. I love my PlayStation. You don't have to love me back.
Yeah, I'll go with that one too. I'll go with you, Carlos.
All right, hell yeah, dude. Unlimited amount of money. Me and you buy a house.
Yeah.
Our PlayStation 5s. What do we need love for?
Yeah, for we got each other.
Facts right there. You didn't see that one coming, huh, Robert? But yeah, we'll end the podcast right there. That was
Those are some good questions.
yeah. Keep them coming. You can ask us questions in our Discord, or you could ask us directly on Twitter. Let alone. But yeah, that was episode 34 of the local podcast. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, we appreciate all of you guys that listen. I know there's a couple of people that listen from different countries. I don't remember which ones, but I see them on Audioboom, and it's pretty cool that you guys listen to us. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, thank you guys. That's pretty big for us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Yeah, regardless, thank you guys for listening. That was a good episode, Mike. You can find our podcast on YouTube, Audioboom, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and that one app location we don't know about, but it's out there somewhere. So go find us there. That was episode 34. Mike, any last words?
Just all I can say is stay safe, guys. Wear your mask and just be happy. That's all I gotta say, man. Have a good night. You guys have a good night.
Last thing I gotta say, me and Mike will be streaming Cuphead all the way through live on Twitch. You can follow my Twitch channel, Carlos Perez Skates, or twitch.tv/Carlos Perez Skates. You can watch us there, interact with us. And yeah, that was a good episode. We'll see you guys next week, I believe.
Thank you, guys.
This has been Disney 365. See ya!